Hello and welcome to the Academy. It's just another very interesting episode. And on today's episode, I have a very interesting guest with me. It's an entrepreneur, the CEO of Nelson's Grill and Buffeteria, Mr. Nelson Ogun. It's great to have you with us on the Academy.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, the first question I'm going to ask you is why grills and Buffeteria?
Yeah, I just needed, basically what I do is I barbecue. I do grilled chicken, masoon, and grilled turkey, as well as grilled fish. And I just needed something to go with the name, something catchy. So I came up with the Nelson's Grills and Buffeteria.
Nice name, I must say. And okay, let me take the next question of, can you give us a brief overview of your background in terms of educational as well as experience?
Yeah, I studied political science in the University of Benin. Yeah. I finished in the year 2011.
Okay.
And then I did my NYSC in Lagos State, 2012.
Okay.
And I started grilling almost practically immediately after my NYSC, which was July 2013. So I'll say I've been like 2.5 years into the business.
Okay, interestingly, I've tasted your, I'm very sure you were surprised. When I came then as a customer, if I didn't know that this would come up, but then I must say it was fantastic. Great one.
Thank you.
But I know I kept on wondering if you're doing it came as a result of the youth unemployment. Was it anything related to that?
Not really. Because I had the whole idea during, like, my 200 level in school. Okay. Yeah, during the ASU strike. Okay. Yeah, so I think it was 200, the first semester, thereabout. I was tired of staying at home. Then I just thought of something to do. That's when the idea came up for the whole grill stuff. Then I told my fam, but they didn't really encourage me, sure you get. Yeah. So I just went on, finished school. Immediately after my NYSC, I needed something to do, like, immediately. And I saved up money during my NYSC. Because Lagos State paid about 15,000 federal government per month. Federal government pays like 98. So I just saved up a couple, I saved up about almost 100. And I used it to start up. So I wanted to start up something. I was thinking of culinary school. Either culinary school or a business or so. And I figured culinary school was going to cost quite a lot, yeah. So I just started the whole Nelson Grills stuff. Wow. And from then on, I didn't really apply for jobs and all that. I think I just applied like once or twice. But I just stopped because I thought I was trying to focus on the whole business.
But looking so far, it's been like 2.5 years. Was there any inkling of, okay, maybe in your childhood you loved eating chicken or something from within that brought out that passion that you have? Because I've seen you working and I must say you really are doing it with all passion. I know. Was there anything from childhood growing up?
From childhood, I won't lie. None whatsoever. But during my, because in school I stayed off campus like almost throughout. So I had to do cooking. I had to cook a lot in school. So basically, I just started getting passion for cooking. I love to cook, basically. So I guess it started off from there. So cooking in school, trying out different recipes and all that. Then after that, after I finished school, my cousins and we used to have these barbecue gigs. Yeah, then I used to be the one to grill. So my cousin was in a way was one that taught me how to grill. Yeah, so that's where I got my first experience from, basically. So we're grilling for parties, my cousin's parties. Then I just got the passion for it. Because initially when I started the business, I told my cousin I was going to get someone to work for me. I was like, but you do this thing. Why don't you just try it out, do it yourself, and see how it goes. And from then on, I've been grilling.
But have there been any challenges? And if there have been, how have you been able to overcome them?
Yeah, there have been challenges. There have been challenges. Like when I first started, I started off in my estate. Because we have this small field in the estate. And I was doing just weekends because the estate is really small and people go to work, come back late during the week. So weekends, I figured, okay, they're always at home. Let me start off in the estate and all that. And then, man, sales were really, really poor. Sometimes probably you sell like, maybe you sell like 2 pieces of chicken in a day. Sometimes you even sell at all. So it was crazy, man. I started thinking if this was the right line of business. Until a friend came one day, I was like, why don't I move like outside the estate, like to the front of his house. And then I moved there. I was still doing the whole weekend thing. Then I found out that the sales were really, really skyrocketed. Like I couldn't even handle the demand and all that. Yeah, so I had to, customers started demanding for how about you start doing this every week? What do you do every week? I said, I'm not doing anything. They're like, okay, so why don't you do Mondays to Saturdays or Sundays or something? So I started Mondays to Saturdays, no, Mondays to Sundays, and it was okay. Till Sundays, I forgot Sundays were really, really dull, so I stopped Sundays, so Monday to Saturdays.
That means I must say location is really key.
Yeah, location is key for this business. Key, big time.
Okay, but now, in terms of challenges that have to do with infrastructure, what challenges have you faced with maybe lights or water? Has there been any issues with that?
Yeah, issues with lights, yeah. In the past, like when I didn't have enough money to get a freezer, storing up my chicken was a big problem. So I had to be going to the market every day and all that. Until I got a freezer, then I got a gen as well to power the freezer. So then that was sorted out. So that challenge was. Then also, like, then rainfall as well has been a big challenge. Okay, that's natural anyways.
Right now. Okay.
That's natural, so I can't stop that. Okay, that's why I had to do like a canopy and all that.
Yeah. But then you do deliveries
in
times of rainfall. So if people can't come and buy it, you could deliver it.
I could deliver it, to their houses. Okay,
that's interesting. But then I think I'm a little bit interested in the fact that I studied political science and cooking. What exactly is the dream for Nelson's Girl and Buffeteria?
Yeah,
the big dream that people haven't seen yet.
Yeah, the big dream is to go neck and neck with the big fast foods in the country at the moment. Basically, we don't really have where you can just go and have just chicken. Just probably grilled chicken, anything grilled chicken, grilled turkey, everything will be grilled in the fast food like that, with obviously drinks on the side. Yeah, that's the big picture. To have like my own name, brand name, household name. Yeah, like the TFCs, the Sweet Sensations of Nigeria and all that. So to be as big as that.
Verge out into the culinary school later on. Possibly.
Yeah, definitely. That's in the picture.
Okay, but now, I'm interested also in how the government can help youth unemployment, especially with this incoming administration that's just coming. How exactly do you think? Because you studied political science, you applied to some places at some point, and then just said, okay, this is something I can do, this is something I have within me. And I think that's what brought the interest, because I was saying, okay, you're very much educated. Why would you? So I would like to just, first of all, say what exactly the government should do concerning youth unemployment, from your own point of view, definitely, and what people or unemployed youths need to know about starting something even when they are being denied at job interviews. And
truth is, I think the government just have to encourage the SMEs and as well as the people, because when I started as well, I had complaints from neighbors. And all that. My customers stayed, because some of them even used to come outside and complain at my car and shout at me and all that. That smoke was disturbing them in their house and all that. So customers were like, it's that Nigerians don't really encourage entrepreneurship. So basically, like, if you go abroad, you have like Pizza Huts and all that, you know.
Yeah.
So and as well, the youths too need to like encourage themselves as well. It's not just depending on the government. They should be willing to work. They should be willing to go dirty. Like, what I do is quite dirty, you know, with charcoal and all that. But then at the end of the day, the returns, it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth every penny. It's worth every struggle. It's worth every strength. So youths just have to be willing to go the extra mile. They should be willing to go where people don't want to go. It's all about making that decision, going the extra mile, regardless of society, regardless of what everyone tells you. You just have to be willing to do what you understand. Like, you know, recently people have been coming up with shawarma spots and all that. So with more of that, even if it's not bad, the profit is it's incredible. It's 100, at least you get like 100% profit.
Wow.
Yeah.
But finally, there's this notion. I know you've told me you're from Edo State, and I don't know how it is with men cooking, or who has the kitchen, or who should be the one. What's your perception or view on the male gender shouldn't be in the kitchen at a young age cooking? I mean, it's for their sisters. They should be watching football and all that. What's your view on that?
Nah, man, I've always loved to cook, man. I don't really buy the idea of male gender should be in the kitchen. Yeah, I'm big on cooking. I'm big on, you should go into the kitchen and cook. Because most times when you even delve into businesses like that, you find out that you even prosper more than the female. It's just like when guys weave hair. I think most girls actually prefer guys weaving their hair than. So it's just like a guy cooking. Most people want to patronize you better than
A female that is normally, you know, should be able to learn how to cook.
Yeah.
What's the next step for Nelson Grills and Buffeteria?
Yeah, the next step actually is to like expand, get like different locations.
Okay.
Then also my delivery. I also want to expand that as well. Have probably like more office to deliver to. Yeah. And have like probably like say 2 or 3 or 4 locations, you know, money coming from them. Then to be able to reach out to a wider range of customers as well. And also increase my menu as well. Because now what I'm really specialized on is grilled chicken and chips, asun, and grilled fish and chips. So I want to also add like shawarma, small chops, small chops, yeah, peppered gizzard as well. So I want to expand the menu and expand the business as well. So that's like the next step for now.
Thank you so much for sharing your story with us, Nelson.
Yeah, I really appreciate it.
And maybe I should start thinking of doing the food business. I mean, even if it's just so I can go chubby and fat like you, and look, really, it's a thought, and then it's profitable. Over 100%. I mean,
yeah, it's worth
thank
it.
you so much for being with us on the Academy. It's been a lovely time with you.
Yeah.
And that'll be all on the Academy for this week. I'm very sure it's been an interesting one for you as well. If you want to contact Mr. Nelson Ogun, Nelson's Grills and Buffeteria, please contact them at the address we're scrolling right now on the screen. And also don't forget to join us on our social media platforms, Facebook and Twitter. Till next week on the Academy, another very interesting episode. Thank you very much for watching.